How's it going, everybody? Let me tell you the problem with shit today, right? And, I mean, there's many problems with shit today, but here's a big problem. Is, once everybody has their mind made up, it's made up. Like, it's their way, it's the way they think, it's the way they see things. They got their stance on this. That's just the way it is. Doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter whether it's, you know, whatever. Just pick a subject, you know, any subject. And there's no change in their mind. There's no change in anybody's mind, right? Like, with, oh God, it's so frustrating. Like, yesterday I was listening to the New Jersey hearings, or the Massachusetts, the Massachusetts hearings, and the New Jersey hearings, right? Listening to what these people are saying as far as like the vape bans in those states. I don't live in those states, but I'm in Ohio, and our idiot governor's already come out and said shit, you know, and it's like to get people to change their minds when they already think they know. They're like quoting studies and shit from like 10 years ago, like when vaping was in its infancy. They're coming, whoa, well there's this chemical that they add to the juice. No, they don't. Oh, they're using silica wicks. It's not good when it burns. No, they don't. They used to a long time ago. Today's vapor products are safer than they've ever been. I didn't say they were safe, like 100% safe, but they're safer. The chemicals that they use are very minimal. And it's the same thing in every e-juice that you buy from a credited place that makes e-juice. From a vape shop, right? Not from some guy off the street. And if you let this vape ban go through, Massachusetts, watch. New Jersey, watch. Because you're the first ones that really have done it and made it illegal. And especially Massachusetts, they're like, you got to have a receipt. We'll take your car. We'll take your life. We'll fine you $5,000. We'll put you in jail for fucking e-liquid. Yet there's people dying every day from opioid overdoses. Every day. They're going to make it about the kids, right? Number one killer of teenagers. You know what that is? Alcohol-related injuries. Kids getting wasted and wrecking their cars. And doing dumb shit at sororities. You know what I mean? Like, but hey, we've got this study from forever ago. It must be good. Like, I don't know. And then they will let these people come in and they let people talk, you know, shop owners, advocates and stuff. They let them talk. But they don't hear what they're saying. They could give two shits what they're saying, right? It's like when you're trying to watch a movie and your old lady's trying to tell you what you guys got planned for this weekend. You don't hear nothing she says. You're paying attention to the movie. You're paying attention to whatever you're watching on the History Channel. Your old lady's telling her, you guys got to go to a cookout at her aunt's on Friday. And blah, 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 blah. Right? And then when Friday comes, she's like, remember, we got to leave at 4. And you're like, for what? And then she gets all mad. Same thing. That's what they're doing. You might as well be that senator's or that whoever he is. You might as well be that guy's wife trying to tell him something when he's distracted. Or he just doesn't want to hear it. Because they just don't want to hear it. Whatever you have to say, they don't want to hear it. Their mind's already made up. And every time I listen to one of these hearings, it makes me so mad. Like, these people quote the same shit. It's like they're all reading from the same fucking page. All of them. It's like they printed out 3 pieces of paper, sent it to everybody that's against vaping, and said, here you go. Ron Paul, I think that's what it was. Yeah, senator. I listened to this speech that he did. It's on Twitter. I listened to it as like a 2-minute long thing. It wasn't like a speech. He was just like, listen, this is ridiculous, you know? He's like, it's safer than smoking. You're going to drive people back to smoking. We know it's safer. right? So kids are using it, which it's illegal anyway for kids to use it, which it is, right? Like, I don't get that. Like, it's illegal for the kids to use it, but yeah, we're so worried about the kids using it. So worried. But yeah, we got kids going to fucking Washington and talking on the floor about global warming and about how they want to have polar bears for their kids. And we got them going there talking about gun violence and shit, right? There was a shooting yesterday in California. Yesterday. But instead of worrying about that shit, we're worried about flavored e-juice? Are you fucking kidding me? This is the epidemic. This is the big problem facing our country, right? We got millions of people homeless, living on the streets, out in the cold, don't know where their next meal's coming from. We got millions of kids living in shitty houses with abusive parents, and the state doesn't take them away, right? We got millions of people living off of welfare, sucking off the teat of our government, but we're worried about flavored e-juice because 20 people fucking died all across the country. And that's only an issue in America. What other country has had somebody get sick over e-juice? America and one guy in Canada. That's it. There's nobody in the entire... Every country in the entire world has vapes. Everywhere. The whole world, there's people vaping. Where's the epidemic? In America. I wonder why that is. Why is that? It's because we turned a blind eye to what the real issue was. THC cards. And we pushed this narrative to get vapes off the market because Big Tobacco's losing money, because of the Master Settlement Agreement, because this IQOS system's coming out that happens to be owned by Philip Morris, and that's the only cessation, they call it, that's been approved through the FDA. Fucking crazy.